The Great Debate Series. Best inside linebacker ever.
All right, Perloff, you get to go first on this one.
Okay, so we're talking about inside linebacker, right?
Yes.
Like that guy who runs after the running back and hits and tackles. So I presume you want the toughest guy possible for this. So to me, there's only one answer. Dick Butkus. I mean, if you think of in your mind what is a tough inside linebacker, if you don't think of Dick Butkus, then you're not an old-time NFL fan. I watched a million highlights last night, and it was ferocious. That is the only word I can use to describe him. Of course, he had all the accolades. He was Defensive Player of the Year, multi-time All-Pro, multi-time Pro Bowler. In fact, 5-time first-team All-Pro. Is in top of every list. Mike, do you have the sound? I don't know if we're playing sound of this. I just love the NFL film sound on Dick Butkus highlights is the best of all time.
I want to just let them know that they've been hit. And when they get up, they don't have to look to see who was that hit them. Shouldn't be any puzzle. When they come to, they got to say, well, it must have been Butkus that got me.
He gave everything he had on every play.
Seriously, he left everything in the kitchen sink on. It would be 2nd and 4 in week 3 of a meaningless game. He would chase you like his life depended on it. Went sideline to sideline faster than any linebacker of his time. And he's just the baddest man in these highlights.
Okay, I see your Dick Butkus, and I'm going to raise you Ray Lewis.
Who?
Yes.
No, he's pretty good.
The greatest inside linebacker of all time, the 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, the 7-time first-team All-Pro, 2-time Super Bowl champ, and Super Bowl MVP, the only player in NFL history with 40 sacks and 30 interceptions. Most career solo tackles. Most tackles in a single season. And, of course, you get the theatrics with Ray.
No more excuses. Anybody come into our house, we'll take care of business. If they want to be here, let's hit them. Today is personal because it's on us. And if they think they can run the damn ball, they fooling their damn selves. So let's find out who came to play football today. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. Today is all we got.
Okay. Now, if we're going to go off the field stuff, obviously Ray's got a lot there, too. So I can't just go with the positive and gloss over the negative, but, obviously very, very high-profile murder case. So Ray Lewis has that, but in terms of on the field and in terms of, it's not just about the ferociousness, but everyone you talked to with Ray Lewis talked about how much tape he watched, what a cerebral player he was, too. So you combine the physicality and the smarts, and to me, the greatest inside linebacker ever.
I love stories where quarterbacks are like, I'm sitting there calling the play, then Ray Lewis will complete my sentence. Like, how did he know the play? Because he could diagnose what the offense was doing so well. Unbelievable. And also, too, I would give Ray, because of what you mentioned, he's more of a modern style linebacker because he could play effectively against the pass. But I do think that you can't really have a guy who is the second best player on his own team.
Oh,
as the greatest of all. There is something going on there where the Ravens seem to have something team-oriented going on where Ditka, and he wasn't on the 85 Bears. Ditka was the Bears defense.
Yeah.
He was the only star on that defense. He was kind of a singular force where Ray Lewis was part of a collective.
Let's go to the phones because John is in Portland, Oregon. He's got something to say about our inside linebacker debate. Hi, John.
Hi, Maggie. How are you?
Good. How are you?
As far as linebackers go, I'm going to go back to the 50s and when they were hitters. They may not have the statistics with interceptions, but it's a toss-up. Nitschke and Bednarik.
Yeah.
Those are my two. And I'm going with Nitschke because he was a bad man.
John, thank you for the call. Nitschke and Bednarik. Listen, the award is named after Chuck Bednarik. So, obviously, but
wait, isn't the linebacker award's called the Butkus Award, isn't it?
I thought there's a Bednarik Award.
I think there is, but what's it for?
I think that's in college.
It is in college. Yeah.
But I don't think Bednarik was really a middle linebacker.
I think the Bednarik is the best defensive player overall.
Yes, overall defensive
But I don't think Bednarik really was. I think basically the Bears invented middle linebacker, from what I understand. It wasn't Butkus. It was somebody else before him. But I don't think Bednarik played middle linebacker. Ray Nitschke, crazy. His best skill was being totally psychotic on the field, which you can't underestimate at this position.
I think a lot of these guys have that.